Hi everybody, I am Sharon Haver, the founder and editor-in-chief of FocusOnStyle.com and
And I'm Brad Boles from the Real Housewives of New York City and the editor-at-large for FocusOnStyle.com. Why do you sound like you've just sucked in a helium balloon? Anyway, today's topic, we are going to talk about Hollywood glamour, undergarments, and visible panty lines. And we're going to start. Why don't you hold up that lovely little picture?
Yeah, actually, Brad has been running around trying to find props from right off my desk. And this is one of my favorite. I have the little coffee table by my desk. And can you see here? This is like...
Sophia Loren.
So we have Sophia Loren.
Now...
From an old Life magazine.
Yeah, what year was that?
I don't know. I'm not wearing my eyeglasses.
Well, of course, you're blind as the bat.
1964.
I know, as if it couldn't be any bigger. September, in fact.
I can read it that
I know
big.
you can. So the point that we're going to talk about today is ladies back in the day, and not even the Hollywood types, had their undergarments under control. There were no sagging, visible panty lines, thong songs, and
bulges.
thongs. And what's that thing? What do you call that thing when the thong hangs out the back? What's the term for it?
Muffin top.
Muffin top. And
That's
it's amazing
disgusting.
because, what happened?
But you know
what happened in the world? We had our undergarments under control. Women were corseted, they were lifted, they were nipped, they were fabulous. What happened?
You sound like a queen when he said that. Fabulous.
Well, you just sounded like a bigger queen. You actually just sounded like Kelsey Grammer in The Cause of Fall.
Fabulous, darling. It's fabulous.
What happened to undergarments?
Well, I think the problem is, let's address, the overflow of the kishkes, one flubber at a time.
Okay.
Muffin tops. Oh my God, it drives my husband and my kid crazy. Muffin, which I find really interesting, that when I go out.
Is that like a camel toe?
No, camel toe. You're in different regions. We're gonna go down. Now you know he sounds like Madam from Wayland Flowers.
Oh, that's frightening. Talk about bad surgery.
Love Madam. Do you know I met Vinny at a Madam concert? Anyway, so going back to muffin top.
Not camel toe. Not to be mistaken with shrimping.
What shrimping?
That's even lower.
What shrimping?
You're silent. How did the dog get out?
I told you the dog does not like. Is that like fluffing?
No, you know what shrimping is?
No.
When your toes hang over the end of your open-toed stilettos.
That's shrimping?
That's shrimping.
I didn't know.
There's camel toe, shrimping, and muffin top.
And poodle mouth. Here, we're gonna have to get Bowen on this. But anyway, okay, we're gonna hold the poodle. So muffin top is what happens is when you're wearing pants that are too low, and normally, unless you are incredibly skinny and toned, there's a muscle that is over here, and when your pant band cuts into it, even though you went to the gym and you were at 100 spin classes, it's going to look like a big fat kishke hanging out.
Even
the side.
X-rays. It happens to even X-rays.
Does it really? Did you go X-ray these things?
No, girls that are X-rays.
Oh, but on X-ray girls. But you know what?
You love your X-ray girls.
No, I call them lollipops because they're so skinny, and then they have this big head. It's the lollipop syndrome. But anyway, so what happens is I know girls think it's kind of cool to have your thong hanging out, but it's not, and it's actually kind of disgusting because the thong kind of covers places where the sun don't shine, and quite frankly, oh look, they're making peace. There's love here. Look at that. Brad is making out with the poodle.
Well, so muffin top is definitely an issue.
So when your pants are that low, you just either wear a shirt that covers it,
or don't
wear it. But
bend over.
And it's so passe, but you still see girls doing it. But what has replaced covering, and even my husband noticed this, what has replaced girls with the top of their hip butt crack hanging out is now they're going for a higher waisted short.
Yes.
And they're having their cheeks hanging out on the bottom.
Okay, now
that's even more
disgusting. So what is this phenomenon, the return of the camel toe? When this started to happen in the last year, where girls are back into that, they're doing the low slung jeans that are really tight, and I don't know, there was a celebritard that was caught on camera with a camel toe. I haven't seen camel toes since the late 70s with those really bad polyester jumpsuits that girls used to wear. I mean, I didn't even think Roller Girl had a camel toe, did she?
Did you get yeast infections from camel toes?
Why do you look so horrified when we talk about camel toes?
It's the too much information act. That's a proper way.
When's the last time you saw a camel toe, though?
Yeah. I've seen it on myself in many a dressing room when I try on a pair of pants and they're too short-waisted. I'm like, no.
So how do you avoid? So how do you avoid the camel toe syndrome?
The rise of the pants are too short.
Absolutely.
So what happens if the rise of the pants is too short?
Okay.
It's going to pull up your hoo-ha.
Okay,
You know?
that's
And
called,
if you don't know what a hoo-ha
ladies
is,
and
Oprah calls
girls,
it a
ladies and
vajayjay.
girls, that's called understanding your body type. You can actually read about that on FocusOnStyle.com.
Yes, because I'm kind of obsessed with dressing for your body
you know,
type.
if your trunk is too long, your legs are too short, jeans
Are you
and
talking
pants,
about me?
jeans become an issue. And they're a huge issue for girls that can't figure it out. Now, the great thing is in the last 2 years, there are a lot of amazing companies out there that actually scan your body and they make the jeans actually to you. And they're not even expensive. There are great jeans out there.
Well, you find the pair that fits, and it's a very frustrating situation is finding jeans that look great on you.
Okay.
Then, you know, you stick with that brand.
Right.
And if you want to make your legs look longer, you wear heels with
Right.
your jeans.
Right.
Or you roll them up a little bit and show some ankle so you get a little skin and it breaks the line. But getting back to
Undergarments and what makes you look great. I mean,
and,
you know,
and showing too much information. Like, I don't understand what is going on with girls thinking they could be wearing a bodycon dress and having their girls on display, and the dress is
they're
so
bodacious tatas.
Yeah, the bodacious tatas, or not so bodacious tatas, and then they're wearing
Strangling their throat.
They're wearing a skirt
Right.
that it should be a belt, and you look like a hooker. I'm sorry, that's not a good thing. But
Well,
back to bodacious tatas. The other thing, and I there's a few women who you would know if you thought about it. It's those summer spaghetti strap dresses. Right. Now, you really can't wear a bra with most of them, but at a certain age, you really should wear a bra. And in some women, that certain age could be, you know, in your 20s or even younger. So it is not attractive to be wearing a spaghetti strap dress with long hanging.
Well, but
National
but back in the day, you were a stylist. You use a long line corset, a strapless corset. And they're incredible. They still exist to this day. There's a, what is it called, a Merry Widow?
Yeah, well, that has a little extra boning. But I'll tell you,
Diane Brill, hello.
But the other thing is, when it comes to strapless bras, if you're built and you're kind of narrow and your body goes into a V, a lot of the strapless bras have that, you know, non-slip, slippage kind of stuff in it. But if you really are built, when you move
instead
and you
of
walk,
nay,
and instead of like straighter.
Right.
So if you're built, you know, you're in a V.
Okay.
No matter how much sticky stuff is under that bra to get it to stay, as you're running for the bus, it kind of
people do run
slides.
For the bus.
I do. It slides down and down and down, and then you end up with, you know, a double set. So what works is if you can find a longer line, cute bra, and they are kind of sexy, and then it sort of stays at your waist and will always stay up on you.
That's true. Now, one of the issues that
it's far more comfortable than having your bra cut you in half.
Well, and not only that, let's talk about the unsightly back cleavage from a bra.
Oh yeah.
That's really not pretty, ladies. And I have to tell you, where you notice unsightly back cleavage is when your bra is not properly fitted, and what happens when you're in a white spandex t-shirt with back cleavage.
People don't know if you're coming or going?
It's pretty frightening. And, you know, it's very easy to remedy this problem, girls. Get a proper fitting bra.
Or get a bra that, you know, the other thing is a lot of the bras that have the very thin back and the very thin straps, it's usually like I could think of two designers, two top American designers who have bra lines, and they have their collection line, which is just their name, and those are usually a little more supportive bras, and they're for, you know, they're for not a girl. And then they have their lower price, real fun and frivolous line, and they're more for a girl.
Yes, that's true.
And, you know, if you're 16, 17, it's not a problem and you can wear it. But when you start getting a little bit older, the bras that have that really skinny strap in the back, they don't fit against your skin tone. They don't fit against, you know, having a lot more in the front, or even when you have a very muscular body.
Right.
It cuts in. So you need a bra that's a little bit wider in the back that offers more support, and it'll give a cleaner line in your clothing than that's, you know, little ribbon strip.
I think that's great advice, guys. So remember, we don't want to see back cleavage. We don't want to see a camel toe. We sure as hell don't want a muffin top.
And I don't want to look at your butt cheeks.
And we haven't even gotten to shrimping yet. Sliding your toes over the front of your shoe. Oh.
It sounds very drag queeny. Did you do that?
No. I never did heels. Not like that anyway. Anyway, so check us out, FocusOnStyle.com, and you can check out my column, and if you want to check out
Weekly.
her column, hers, whatever. But we're going to leave you if you need to iron the baby.
Oh yeah, I found this. This is from my old friend Mark Weiss. When I was a stylist, I worked with Mark as a photographer.
So is this a sick joke?
No,
Ironing
it's real.
the
I
baby?
love this. It's a photo that Mark did. It's an old photo of Ozzy ironing Amy. Put it in the camera close to
Yes,
the.
look.
It is so cool. We have to find Mark. But isn't that the best photo? It's Ozzy.
Is that what you did to your son?
No, I didn't do that. But I keep that on my desk as a warning.
Just to warn him?
Yeah, to warn him.
All right.
I'll steam him. I was
This
never
is
one
what
for
we'll
ironing.
do
I
to
prefer the
you
steamer.
if we see
Isn't
your
that great? Mark
back
Weiss's
cleavage.
photo.
If we see your back cleavage or your muffin top,
Brad is going to iron it right out.
I'm going to iron it right out.
So see, Mark, when you gave me that card, it's still sitting on my desk.
There
I
you
love
go.
it. Take care and bye.
Bye.
Everybody. Bye.